Have you ever wondered about the building blocks of our universe? What if I told you that an ancient Greek philosopher proposed the idea of atoms over 2,500 years ago, long before modern science could prove their existence? Democritus, the ancient atomic visionary, 2,500 years ago, long before modern science and technology, an ancient Greek philosopher proposed an idea that would revolutionize our understanding of the universe. This is the story of Democritus, the man who first conceived the concept of the atom. Born around 460 BCE in the city of Abdera, Democritus was a pre-Socratic philosopher known for his insatiable curiosity and extensive travels. He studied under the tutelage of Leucippus, another Greek philosopher, and together they developed the atomic theory of the universe. At a time when most people believed the world was made up of four elements, earth, air, fire, and water, Democritus proposed a radical idea. He suggested that all matter was composed of tiny, indivisible particles he called atoms. The word atom comes from the Greek atomos, meaning uncuttable or indivisible. Democritus reasoned that if you kept cutting a piece of matter into smaller and smaller pieces, you would eventually reach a point where it could not be divided further. These smallest particles, he argued, were the fundamental building blocks of everything in the universe. This concept was remarkably ahead of its time. Democritus proposed that atoms were in constant motion, colliding with each other and forming different combinations to create all the objects and substances we see around us. He even suggested that there were different types of atoms, varying in shape and size, which explained the diverse properties of different materials. While Democritus did not have the tools or technology to prove his theory, his ideas laid the groundwork for modern atomic theory. It would take over 2,000 years before scientists like John Dalton, J.J. Thomson, and Ernest Rutherford would provide experimental evidence for the existence of atoms and their structure. The genius of Democritus extended beyond just the concept of atoms. He also made significant contributions to mathematics, ethics, and even proposed an early version of the theory of evolution. However, it is his atomic theory that has had the most profound and lasting impact on science. Despite the brilliance of his ideas, Democritus's work was often overshadowed by later philosophers like Plato and Aristotle, who rejected the concept of atoms. It was not until the scientific revolution of the 17th and 18th centuries that his ideas were rediscovered and gained widespread acceptance. Today, we recognize Democritus as one of the greatest minds of antiquity. His atomic theory forms the basis of our understanding of chemistry and physics. From the periodic table of elements to nuclear physics, the legacy of this ancient Greek thinker continues to shape our modern world. The story of Democritus reminds us that groundbreaking ideas can come from unexpected places and times. It teaches us the value of questioning established beliefs and thinking beyond the limitations of our current knowledge. 2.5 millennia later, the atoms Democritus imagined continue to be at the forefront of scientific discovery, proving that sometimes the most enduring ideas are those that seem the most radical when first proposed. Let's recap the key points about Democritus and his groundbreaking atomic theory. First, Democritus proposed the concept of atoms around 2,500 years ago, long before modern scientific methods could prove their existence. He suggested that all matter is composed of tiny, indivisible particles called atoms, which are in constant motion and combine to form everything in the universe. Democritus's ideas were far ahead of his time and laid the foundation for modern atomic theory, influencing fields like chemistry and physics. Although initially overshadowed by other philosophers, Democritus's atomic theory was rediscovered during the scientific revolution and continues to shape our understanding of the universe today. Thank you for watching our exploration of Democritus and his groundbreaking atomic theory. We hope this journey through ancient wisdom has inspired you to think critically and embrace innovative ideas, no matter how radical they may seem at first.